Hello and welcome back, and we're gonna continue our OpenURL action exploration in this video. So let's go ahead and get started. So in the last video we saw we can open various types of links using OpenURL action. Now we are not limited to just HTTP links, but there are other types of links that are supported. One example could be where we can open settings for the app settings and settings app and directly take user to basically apps setting, let's say for if your app uses photos library, for example, right? You want to take user to photos library to make sure that they have the right authorization for photos gallery for your app to use the photos from that user's photo gallery. So you want to have them change that setting or something else. For some reason, you want to open apps setting, you can actually do that using OpenURL action. So let's go ahead and try this out. So once again, this open settings action is also comes in the form of a URL, and you can get access to open settings for app by calling UI application dot open settings URL string, and this will open settings specifically for this app. Okay, and you're gonna see this app absolutely has no settings, so it's just gonna not show up. And one more thing is that your simulator settings does not contain any app related settings, so you won't basically see anything there, but you would still be able to open the settings app. And I would highly encourage you to try this on your physical phone, to try and open settings URL on your phone, and you would see actually the settings screen just being opened up right there. Okay, so we're gonna name this one settings page, and then we're gonna go ahead and build and run this. So once we click on this external link for the settings page, what should happen is basically it should open the settings app, the native settings app on the simulator. So I'll let it launch, and there we have it. So I'm going to click on the settings, and there you go, your settings app is basically launched. Okay, so what happens on your phone, you would actually see a bunch of apps right here, and one of those apps is going to be the app that you're working on, and you want to open the settings for that. So this open settings URL action is not going to take you on this page, but it'll take you one level deep directly inside your app's setting within the settings app. Okay, all right. So I would definitely encourage you to try this out on phone, because the results are very different. Okay, all right, with that, let's go ahead and keep going. So OpenURL also allows you to determine whether the action was successful or it was unsuccessful, and it does that by passing a closure with an argument, and that argument actually is a Boolean value indicating whether the operation was successful or not. Okay, so let's go ahead and create another external link here, and we're going to update our external link logic a little bit. Okay, so the URL is going to be, and this time is going to be mail, and if you know the mail to protocol, that you would know that if you type something like this in a mail to hello@devtechie.com, in this case what would happen is your default mail app will open on the phone, or like, whichever platform you're actually clicking on this link, and it'll actually give you opportunity to send an email. So the send to, or to field will be populated with this value. Now there are some additional options. For example, you can actually augment this URL with subject and CC list. So you can do all of that just using this URL. But in the basic, most simplest form, it's mail to hello@devtechie.com, for example, is the email address. Okay, so it'll open the mail app. So I'm going to name this DevTechie mail email. Okay, and we're gonna basically come here. Let's see, actually this should be a URL object with string, just like that, and there we go. Okay, so now we want to know whether the operation was successful or not. I'm going to make a mistake here. I'm going to remove that colon. Okay, now in this case, at this point, URL is something that is unresolvable, meaning the URL itself does not know how to, which protocol to follow. Mail to was helping it understand that it's basically something where mail app needs to be open. HTTPS helps us determine, well, in this case, you gotta open the Safari app, right? So there's that state is undeterministic at this point. That means it cannot be determined. So what's gonna happen is the operation at the OpenURL level is gonna fail. Now, like I said, we actually get a closure argument with a Boolean property. So I'm gonna call this accepted, and I'm gonna say if not accepted, we need to do something here. Okay, now that something could be a state variable to show alert. Now initially we don't want to show alert right away, but if something happens where URL cannot be open, then we want to show the alert. So we're going to create an alert, and we're going to basically use this overload, unable to open URL. Okay, and this is going to be tied to show alert, and then we're going to have the closure. Okay, now the closure is going to have a button. Okay, and the role for the button is going to be cancel. Okay, I'm going to leave the body as empty, and then for the message, we're going to basically have a text view. Please check the URL. Sorry, it's URL dot absolute string. Okay, so if mail cannot be opened, we want to set the show alert as true, which will trigger this alert to be shown, and we will actually see a message right here, an alert message stating that there is something going on with the URL, so you need to check the URL. Okay, so there we go, DevTechie email. Let's click on it, and there you go. You can see unable to open the URL. Please check the URL, mail to, and it is invalid at this point. Now, I don't know what happens. Let's see. I've never tried this. The other case where we define it a correct email address because there is no mail app. So, all right. So mail cannot be opened because it cannot understand how to handle this URL. Okay. All right, let's think about it a little bit. Okay, so this becomes another case where you should open this in your physical phone where the mail app is installed, and you should check that. Now let's go ahead and simulate this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our blog URL and I'm going to make this invalid. Okay, so what we're going to do is as you know that URL actually OpenURL relies on what kind of scheme, what kind of protocol it's following. So https:// is the identifier to open Safari, right? We're going to change that and we're going to say https and we're going to forget : and leave that like, there's nothing there, and www is going to start from there. So this is an invalid URL. There is no it cannot be resolved. So let's go ahead and try this out. So I'm going to click on this, and as you can see, unable to open the URL. Please check the URL https and the error. Okay, now let's go ahead and put that back, and this would actually prove that this particular logic actually works. So now we're going to click on this, and there we go. We have our Safari opening up. Safari is opening up because Safari app exists on the device, which is why it was able to open it successfully. Once again, if we had the mail app installed and configured on the simulator, then it would actually open mail 2 as well. Okay, so I'm gonna Control Z and Command Z and put that mail 2 back. So that actually completes our example here. Okay, so with that, we have reached the end of this video. In the next video, we're going to continue to explore OpenURL action a little bit more. Once again, I would highly encourage you to try some of these on a physical device to get a better understanding. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.